Oh my gosh. Man, people really be out here letting one song ruin their whole special day? Like, look at everything around you, look at yourself, like everything there looks so beautiful and like a literal fairy tale. Like, just chill on the song, you know? Who cares? Literally, I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe it's like there's a reason it's so important, but it's like, just get him to play the song, you know what I mean? Be like, no, I'm gonna sit here, but I'm gonna be happy still. I just don't want her to be sad on her wedding day. Okay, so question. I have a maid of honor and 3 bridesmaids. My maid of honor and 2 of my bridesmaids love the dress I picked out for them and have ordered it. It is $265. Now, I totally know that not everyone can afford that, but all of my bridesmaids have waited 36 years for me to get married. Nobody waited 36 years for you to get married. I'll tell you that. I'm sure they're all very happy for you, but I'm sure none of them really cared, okay? They weren't waiting with bated breath for you to get married. No, they didn't. I just found out today that one of them wasn't planning to spend much more than $150. What do I do if the other 3 of the 4 total have the same dress? Pictures of one of our engagement photos. First of all, not wanting to spend more than $150 on a dress that you might not even like, and also you probably will never wear again, is like so reasonable. And you, as the bride, should probably, I don't know, foot the rest of that bill if you really want them to wear that dress so damn bad. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Man, people are entitled. It's all on Facebook too. What a surprise. Like, I thought people on Facebook were just great.
These people are evil, remember?
I went to a wedding in which the father of the groom died of a massive heart attack. Well, the bride threw a fit and wouldn't let the groom leave with his father. Instead, she insisted that the wedding go on and not ruin her night. Girl, first of all, I have some bad news for you. That day of your anniversary is never gonna be your anniversary anymore. So you have to think about that. Somebody died, lady. You could get married 100 times over and whatever, who cares? The man died. What the heck? These entitled Karens really be out here thinking that their wedding is more important than somebody's dad's life? I would get a divorce. Because at that point, if it's the reception, I'm assuming you're probably already married at that point, so I would get a divorce immediately. An annulment, you can get annulled. A girl I went to high school with threw a fit and nearly called off her wedding because her florist couldn't find flowers that perfectly matched her lipstick. Wow, crazy, that's crazy. Imagine being like, oh, this thing that they make like in a lab? I mean, I can't believe you can't find anything that grows from the ground naturally that matches it. Like, this isn't paint. We're not at Home Depot. I bet the lipstick wasn't even good enough for that either. Do you think that anybody's gonna notice that? Oh, those flowers, they were close, but not quite a perfect match. Anyway, to secure your spot in our wedding party, the following things will be required. Before I even read more of this, securing your spot just seems like it's already like entitled language, you know what I mean? I do understand, like, yeah, for sure you gotta like commit to the role, I agree with that, but there's just something about the language of you have to do these things to secure your spot, like it's some sort of like VIP thing, and they should be like lucky for being in your wedding party, you know? You will sign a contract that holds you legally responsible for meeting all of our requirements and says that if you don't, you will be legally held to reimbursing us for the time we wasted and the stress of causing problems. Lady, I don't think I'm gonna be in your wedding party if there's like a threat of being sued. Because what if you just have a bad time and then you feel like suing? Also, I'm not signing a legal contract to be in your wedding party, you weirdo. That's so weird. That's weird behavior. The entitled Bridezilla cousin wants OP's wedding. Okay, am I the asshole for not letting my cousin borrow my wedding dress? No. What? That's not. You're not the asshole. I'm like surprised. Usually I see ones that are the asshole, but no, I don't think that's asshole-ish at all. I'm so confused. I literally have nothing to say about this because I'm like, no, you're simply not. They can get their own wedding dress. That's really how it, borrow too. Not even pay for, borrow. My cousin's watching this right now. My friend asked me to literally cut my hair for her wedding, saying that it was too long and would take too long to do. Is she doing it? Because if not, I really don't understand where that's coming from. Also, saying that it was too long and it would take too long to do, I don't think that's like a real thing. What if she just had shorter hair but like had a lot of hair? Would you be like, can you get that thinned out for me? Man, like what in the world? I just don't understand, especially when you're planning a wedding and then on top of all of the other like regular day-to-day like life things you have to do, how you would find the time to be like, can you change your eyes and can you change your hair? And can you not live with your girlfriend? Like how on earth do you have time to focus on so many other things? I don't know, it's just so busy. It's just too busy. I'm getting married in 4 months. One of the bridesmaids have put on a bit of weight since I've asked her. How do I tell her nicely that she needs to take a few runs around the block daily? I don't want a fat heifer to ruin my wedding photos. I'm so pissed off they know how much this wedding means to me and she just doesn't give a f. Don't even know what to say about this one. That's f***ed up. I hope this friend first of all saw this first. I hope that friend has way better friends, and I hope whoever this is had a terrible wedding. I wish that on somebody. Yep, I did. And I don't even care if that's rude, I mean it. At a wedding I went to, the bride replaced a bridesmaid of hers at the last minute because she dyed her hair a slightly lighter brown the night before. Apparently didn't match the dress, which was bright pink. I mean, you know, bright pink and all those matching colors it has. What in the world? Like what do you mean she dyed her hair and it didn't match the dress? That makes no sense. Can we talk about how bridesmaid dresses are always ugly? I don't know what it is. I mean, there has been nice ones. I will say that I have seen nice ones. But some of the time, I'm like, does the bride have a vendetta? Does she got something to prove? What's going on here? My cousin had a screaming hissy fit because none of her bridesmaids could afford to attend her dream bachelorette party in Vegas. We're on the East Coast. Yeah, I mean, that's really far away. I think it's pretty reasonable to not be able to afford a trip to Vegas. I don't know, it's not the cheapest place that exists in the entire world, first of all, and not everyone has money to just go on a trip at any given time, you know? Like, even if it was a weekend away, sometimes people don't have money for that, so I don't know, that just seems crazy. That just seems crazy. A screaming hissy fit. Like being upset is like whatever, you know, you're entitled to your feelings, whether they're valid or not. Well, they're always valid. Your feelings are always valid. Whatever, they're your feelings, you can't control them. But a screaming hissy fit is maybe taking it a little too far. You know what I mean? It's just a little cross the line, I would say. Last weekend, a bride strode into a gorgeous rented chapel 4 hours early while 30 people are praying in her super short makeup robe and freaked out because one table was not set up at that moment. She picked up a chair in front of everybody and threw it in a trash can. Yep, imagine. 4 hours early and you pick up a chair and throw it in a trash can because a table's not set up? Well, what if that chair was gonna go at that table you want set up so bad, but now it can't because it's in the trash can? Jeez Louise. Also, how uncomfortable. Well, 30 people are praying? Oh my god, can I tell you guys this story? Okay, so I don't come from like a super religious family. Don't be upset about that. It just is what it is, okay? So we don't really say a grace before we eat. So it's something that sometimes I forget that other people do. So I was serving one day and I was running food and I 1,000,000%, me and a bunch of other servers, because it was like a large table, ran all this food over in the middle of their grace. And I've never been so uncomfortable in my life. I don't pray, but I respect other people's, you know, their routines. That's what I'm trying to say. So I can't imagine having a hissy fit, like walking in while 30 people are praying. Like I would be mortified. I would leave and come back tomorrow. I'd miss my own damn wedding. I had a friend that threw a temper tantrum complete with screaming and What is it with people screaming? Like, I really have never seen an adult do this in front of my own eyes. Because her grandmother had the audacity to die a few hours before her wedding. I mean, that grandma and the audacity. She said it would throw off the seating arrangements because now there would be a big empty space. Oh my god, Karens are really worried about people's eyes, people's hair length, and the seating arrangements? Because now there's gonna be a big empty space because your grandma died? That's insane. I think that was just somebody's grief coming out in a different way, because that seems crazy. Message details. Everything's blanked out. Subject, wedding question. Message, hello, my fiance and I are looking for a wedding photographer, but are having some issues with the contracts we are coming across. We are wanting a clause that guarantees us a refund should we ever get divorced, since we would not need the photos in that situation. This is absolutely insane. Also, having prenuptial agreements and that sort of thing, you know, for certain scenarios. I don't really understand planning to get a divorce. That just seems to not make any sense. That's insane. I don't think that they found a photographer willing. Also, imagine like so many years down the line and you gotta give them a refund. 30 years in, they get a divorce and you gotta give them a refund? That would be insane. The bride kicked the groom's lifelong best friend out of the wedding party because he lived with his girlfriend and she wanted her entire wedding party to be pure. First of all, what does that mean? Because it doesn't seem very pure to kick out your soon-to-be husband's best friend because of your beliefs and the way that you want him to live his life. That seems like the opposite of pure. That seems quite rude, if you ask me. Also, that's a red flag for the person who's about to marry her, in my opinion. I will not grow sensitive and angry with the bride because I understand that she has a bossy attitude. I'm assuming this is rule 21 on a list of rules. That's my guess, first of all, which is like its own thing, but I will just understand that if she's being rude, it's just because she's a bossy attitude and I'm just supposed to deal with that. Definitely some sort of a texting conversation. This is your second wedding. You planned something. I took off work and got chewed out. I bought a dress I didn't need and even planned to cook for it as a favor and you canceled it last second. All right, we're done here. That's somebody who is upset that they got called out and can't really deny any of the things. I love you and want to do this with you and for you, but let me get my blank homework done. No, I'm done talking. Go get your homework done, lady. Don't act like you're trying to tell me what to do. Then whatever, dude. You're gonna blow this marriage too. I hope so. I hope so. Like, that's so dumb. If anybody has more context to like what this is, I really need to know, because this is just insane. This is your second wedding? Like, what, second wedding, like, did you get divorced before? Or is this your second wedding to the same person? This one's the definition of just entitlement. This is just an entitled person.
At the risk of sounding entitled, at the risk. The fact that you've already posted something this long is too much. I have to vent today. When we invited our friends and family to our destination wedding in Thailand, only 9 people RSVP'd out of 150. Okay, I get it, paying $3K to share my special day is too much for some of you. I'd pay for yours, but whatever. Alright, sure, let's keep going. But then when we changed the wedding to be in Hawaii so it's within everyone's reach, only 7 of you RSVP'd? It costs less, but less of you want to come? Is that what you think of blank and me? You can't spare $2K to come share our happiness? I'm tempted to just elope and not let any of you be a part of our happiest day. This is it, guys. You have 3 days to respond to our evites or we're deleting you off of Facebook, and good luck keeping up with our lives then. Nice. And don't get me started on the registry. Only the cheap stuff is gone. I swear I thought I had better friends. Blank and I are asking you to reconsider.
I bet they got 0 RSVPs after that. Okay, first of all, you wonder why people don't want to spend $3 grand to go to your wedding, okay? How you keep them updated is by posting on Facebook, so, all right? I already don't like this person just in general. What? All of this? Only the cheap stuff is gone. Yeah, because they're already spending $3 grand to go to your wedding. Oh, sorry, $2 grand because you switched it to be, you know, within everyone's reach. Like, that's insane. People are crazy. Also, the whole point of, well, not the whole point, but like part of having a destination wedding is like only having your closest friends and family who are willing to spend $3 grand to come to your wedding, right? Like, that's the whole point. I don't know, 150 people for a destination wedding? That's insane. I could never plan that.
No way.
If you do not get an invite, here is a list of potential reasons why. How sweet. Thank you so much for creating a list for us, for compiling all the reasons. 1, if I have invited you every time we have a group function and you never show up. Fair enough. 2, if you are just a work acquaintance and I've never hung out with you outside of work. Also fair enough. 3, if I show up to things you invite me to and you never show up to our invites or even respond. I mean, it's like kind of the same as number 1, but I guess this is just crazy. I feel like This is like the thing you would send if you were in like elementary school, you know? I feel like you don't have to give like a reason why you didn't invite every single person that you work with to your wedding. Like, girl, we just aren't friends. That's it. Doesn't mean we can't be great coworkers, but like sometimes you're just not friends with the people you work with. That's not weird. Hey, I am having a wedding emergency. My photographer canceled on me and I need a photographer bad. Your friend does weddings, right? She can help me? Hello? So this was 2 minutes apart, it looks like. It looks like this one right here. I know you can't, it's kind of cut off. That looks like is at 2:43 p.m. And then at 2:45, they said, hello. Sorry, I just tried to call you. Give me a call when you have a minute to talk, but yes, blank does weddings. It's sweet that you think someone who is planning a wedding would have time for a phone call. Just text me, the wedding is the 28th, Winter Wonderland theme. Lol, I get that you're stressed out, blank, but you don't need to be condescending. I'm trying to help, literally. And I'm glad that they called it out as they saw it. Listen, I do think that if you want a favor that you have time for a phone call, if that's my preferred method of communication, do you want the favor or not? Because there's one way, Karen. My best friend got mad at me that I was away at college while she was planning her wedding because she thought I should be there with her instead. Yeah, I mean, your best friend's wedding or an education. It really is these two things that everyone is faced with in their life. Which one do you do? Which one's the right path to take? If your friend is gonna get mad at you for being at college while she's trying to plan her wedding, then you need to find a new best friend at college, I think. That's just my opinion, but I think maybe we need to move on from that friendship because that's crazy. So, maid of honor fired. By the way, I'm having so much fun like putting my spin on like the attitude that I think that these people had. I've been messaging our group chat for helping with planning some stuff and the wedding shower, etc., and they will read it and never reply, which is super frustrating. That's it? I feel like I need more from that one. I mean, yeah, if you're not replying, like, maybe you're too busy for the maid of honor duties, which is fair, because, like, that's a lot of stuff. Maid of honor is expected to do a lot of stuff sometimes. What's the time limit we're giving her to reply, you know? Maybe she's at work. I need to know more about this one. Warning, rant ahead. Stop sign emoji. I'm getting married next Saturday the 16th. All of my bridesmaids are gorgeous, and honestly, I can't imagine having better looking friends. My issue is, it's my fiance's best man. He's only 5'3", so he will look ridiculous escorting my sister down the aisle. He is homely as well. Like what? A unibrow and crooked teeth. One of those really big smiles that shows off his teeth, God forbid. And 10 feet of gum off too. Oh my God. That's not a rant, that's a goddamn roast. Jeez, like, chill. Oh my God, that's crazy. And you put that on the internet, of all things. First of all, why does it matter? They don't have to look like a couple going down the aisle. Like, it's just whatever. Second of all, why do your opinions on his appearance matter at all? You know what I mean? It's just so irrelevant. Shouldn't you be focused on like being married? Instead of like, oh, I don't find my husband's best friend attractive. You weirdo? That's weird. Ladies, engagement ring / wedding ring, $1,800. I'm selling this because my girlfriend didn't like it. I designed it myself. It's appraised for $2,500. No lowball offers will be considered. It comes certified. I have all the paperwork to prove it. That's so sad. What the hell? Can I see the ring? Designed it himself too? So much effort. Oh, wow, I could cry. Aw, that's so nice. Why wouldn't she like it? What do you mean? That's so rude. I feel bad. I'm just sad now. That's so sad. I hope that he sold the girlfriend with the ring. No. Even if somebody gave me a ring and I didn't like it for whatever spoiled ass reason, do you think that I would ever say that out loud? No! Okay, good morning, blank. My name is blank. I'm the wedding coordinator for blank and blank. We've got some other stuff blanked out. Rules and regulations. Do not talk to the bride at all. Everyone will toast with Remy. No acceptance. Lastly, must come with gift $75 or more, or you won't be admitted in. If you're gonna have that many rules for the wedding, and like insane rules, you might wanna at least send the email with no spelling mistakes. It's just a thought, you know? Not trying to be rude, but geez Louise, people are crazy. Like, I get it, some rules like are a little out there, but they like make sense and stuff. This is just pure entitlement. I love do not talk to the bride at all is really funny though. That would be what I want for my wedding. Hey everyone, has anyone received any wedding gifts in the past that were a slap in the face? How did you deal with it? Just that right there already is more than enough. My partner and I had a very exclusive wedding, all inclusive, and the focus were our guests. Our best friend, husband, and kids knew this, and they gifted us 2 Kmart towels, a total value of about $10. This hurt us a lot as it was a slap in the face. We don't know how to deal with it. Any suggestions? Okay, so you made them go to an all-inclusive, first of all, which like costs money. They probably had to travel somewhere. Anyways, maybe it's all they can afford, question mark? Be thankful they wanted to be there to celebrate your special day and focus on the qualities in their personalities rather than the material items they may or may not have given you. Yeah, 100%. Is there any other comments? Hope somebody's like, your karma? Exactly. Oh, I can't see that bottom one. Oh, are you actually serious? It's not about what you get out of it. It's about celebrating with, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Literally, like, people go to weddings and don't bring a gift. Like, I don't know, I'm already here. I already spent money coming here in the first place. Most people do. Weddings cost other people money too. Oh, man. And what do we do about it? They gave you towels. Everyone needs towels. Even a Kmart towel. The 40 answers and 12 reactions really says a lot. That's how you know that things are bad.
You know what, I shouldn't have asked.
Dilemma of the day. Oh no. I'm a bridesmaid for a friend and she has asked the bridal party to cut all of our hair to the same length. Fine, I can do that. Nope, not a chance. I'd already be out. I'd already be out at that point. And dye our hair too. I'm a blonde and she wants it to be a dark brown and I really don't want to do that. Is it selfish to say no? No. No, it is not selfish to say no. And that's an insane thing to ask somebody. I would actually cutting, you're fine. The craziest part is that you're fine with all the same length. Like, no lady, this isn't the Rockettes. Like, what do you want from me? No, I would be like, no, I'm fine just being a guest. Wear whatever they want, just spend less money. You don't have to do a bunch of weird activities and weird photos. You just hang out. No thanks. Oh my god, all right. Woo! Bridezilla wants fiance to have matching eyes in wedding. Am I the asshole for asking my fiance with heterochromia to wear contact lenses for our wedding photos? Yeah, you are. Oh, they got the poop knife word. That's so funny. Yeah, you are 1,000,000% asshole for that. First of all, why do you care? Second of all, are you marrying this person? So you have no problem with their eyes then, obviously. Because first of all, who has a problem with eyes? With somebody else's eyes? Where do these Karens find the time? I really don't understand. I'm shocked at this. Bridezilla's mother telling me not to buy eyeshadow for a wedding 8 months away. Oh good, Jeffree Star is dropping a purple themed collection. I was thinking I had too much money. The glitters. Don't buy purples for the wedding, love. Everyone in neutral shades got you booked in with makeup artist. It has nothing to do with the wedding, I just love Jeffree Star. Also, I shouldn't be booked with the makeup artist. I am hair only. Imagine just trying to, you know, put a thing on Facebook being like, whoa, really excited for this new eyeshadow palette. And then somebody's like, ooh, not for the wedding. No, I know that you would probably already be buying makeup for the wedding, and I know you were gonna go for bright purple. Also, if you want to go for bright purple, do it. You're wearing a white dress. You can wear any makeup on your eyes and it's gonna look great. It'll blend right in. Why do people want to tell other people what to do on their wedding day? If you want to wear a purple dress, wear a purple dress. Who cares? Who cares? Also the glitters. I know, we're not here for Jeffree Star, but we, you know, the palette. We're talking about makeup here, okay? I know Jeffree Star is very polarizing, to say the least. But if you weren't informed by Mike, it's mine and Christian's wedding next month. If you're... Okay. Great, already. Why does everyone just expect gifts, by the way? If you're buying us gifts, the requirement is to buy us gifts above $250 for either me or Christian. So what you're saying is that you want something over $250. Yup. Well then, don't expect me coming. Honestly. What does it say at the bottom? We have beer, cocktails, cake. Well, then you're losing because we have so much people here that have confirmed. Okay, I still don't care. Then you don't need a gift over $250 if so many people are coming, right? Like, that's insane. Most people would be like, hey, we have like this limit. We're not spending over this. Like, you know, you guys are already going out of your way to come. We really appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know it's like tradition or whatever, normal to get gifts for people who are getting married, but like, it's not a requirement to go to somebody's wedding. You don't have to get anybody a gift. My mother-in-law wore a wedding dress to my wedding. Oh, and mother-in-law too. Not even like, because if it was your own mother, at least you could just like, you know, not that you should ever be mean to your mother, but like that you could just like rip her a new one. But like your mother-in-law is like, I mean, you still can, but it's just a little bit of a different story. That's insane. Well, at that point, you'd be like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know. I can't kick her out because like, then my husband's gonna hate me now because it's his mom, but like, he also probably wants to kick her out because that's just stupid. Like, people are like, don't wear white. This lady wore a whole wedding dress. That's crazy. And also just weird. That's weird. I need you to make a custom centerpiece for each of the 20 tables. Heart emoji. If each one could be a separate Disney villain, I would die. Oh, and could you also do a cake topper? Question mark. OMG, I'm flattered. But wait, the wedding is next week. That's not enough time for me. Yeah, it's next week, but we figured they can't be that long to make, right? I'm assuming not, since she just said that that's not enough time. I would maybe see like how much time that is, like how much she could make in that time, and then go from there. Maybe figure something out. People are weird. It's like always weird when people want things on like a time limit that you just like, you literally said you can't do. You're like, no, that won't work. And they're like, but I really want it. I'm like, okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Me too, that would be great. My business would be thriving if I could do that much in that short amount of time. Don't you think? How many more orders could I get completed if I could just cut my timeline right in half? You know? People are weird. They just want miracles to happen for them. Bro, so Shay talking about she want all the groomsmen to have a fade so everybody can look clean, cut in the pictures and everything. So what are you asking me? You want me to cut my dreads, which I've been growing for 7 years to be in the wedding? Yeah, bro, that's, imagine asking somebody to cut their dreads off and then get a fade. Like, no, absolutely not. Because she wants, it's not even the person that you're there for. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope, sorry. I can't even come anymore. No, not only can I not be a groomsman, I'm just busy. I got something else to do.
People are so entitled.